Hi, this is Mihna, a Romanian living in Beijing. I have decided to make positive psychology part of my daily life by implementing positive psychology theories and applications in my day-to-day tasks. In this video, which is the second video of my 3 good things exercise, I will share with you the 3 good things that have happened to me today. It is a concept introduced by Martin Seligman, the founding father of positive psychology, which helps you focus your energies on the positive things that happen during the day and not so much on the negative things that happen during the day. So here are my 3 good things for today. The first good thing of the day was the fact that the weather was just amazing. You know, every time when I wake up in the morning, I open the curtains and I look out in the distance. I'm searching for the mountains. Why the mountains? Because if I can see the mountains, it means there is no pollution. I'm talking about the mountains bordering northwest of Beijing. If I can see the mountains, then it means the day is clear and the pollution levels are very, very low. Well, you can imagine that today, because I was able to see the mountain, the day was very clear. On top of that, there was quite a strong wind, which made the air even clearer by, dispersing any pollutants in the air. You won't believe how much our life here in Beijing is predicated by weather. Obviously, if the weather is polluted, you can't go out and you're always on the lookout for your health. If it's too cold, and it can get very, very cold here in north of China in Beijing, then you don't feel comfortable wearing 16 layers of clothes on you, right? And if it's too hot, then you're all sweaty and sticky. But today the weather was just perfect. Now, throughout the day, I looked out in the distance from one of my classroom windows and I could actually see the skyscrapers downtown Beijing. And during my break time, I thought today is such a beautiful day, I should go out for a walk. And that's exactly what I did when I returned from work. Just taking the time to go out in nature, especially on such a beautiful day. And by nature, I mean, our little community, the environment in our little community with our bushes and small trees was just wonderful to enjoy the good weather and this wonderful season that we have here in Beijing. So that was the good thing number 1 that happened to me today. The second good thing that happened today relates to the fact that I finally capitalized on one of my mini business ideas. My mind is always running and thinking of new things, thinking of business ideas, thinking of new video ideas, thinking of many things that come through my mind. And actually, this is one of the reasons why sometimes I feel this anxiety that I'm not doing enough, because I think I am blessed, I'm lucky to have so many ideas, but the problem is that I don't have enough time. So that's why I'm revisiting positive psychology concept to focus more on the things that I achieve every day, on the things that I do every day, rather on the things that I did not do, that I missed, or that I was not able to attend to during the day. So today I finally took the time, sat down, gathered my thoughts, and put into action my, latest mini idea. Don't think of I'm building the new IBM or anything like that. It's just a small business idea which I can run by myself through the internet. Well, it involves some outsourcing. So today I finally sat down and got to the bottom of it. And, at the end of the day, I felt really, really good about the fact that this is not something that's going to be on my mind anymore. And on the contrary, this is now going to be something exciting to look up to look forward to, because I want to see how this idea develops. I won't be sharing with you my business idea. I don't want to bore you with it. Or, it might just be the best next thing. But I'll let you know in future updates how things are going. So these were the first two things that I think went well today. The weather was nice and I finally acted upon one of my ideas, one of my business ideas. And the third thing, actually, it's quite funny. The third positive thing that happened to me today was the fact that I was thinking about positive things today. Throughout the day, I was, planning this video exercise where I share with you and obviously with myself the 3 good things that happened to me today. And by the simple fact of being engaged in this exercise, I think that throughout the day, my positivity levels went up. How so? Usually Mondays are like very, very busy days for us. And there's always so much stuff to do, and you always end the day without having completed one of your tasks. But throughout the day, I managed to complete so many tasks, and every time I finished one task or one small thing or one big thing, I told myself, well, this is something I could feature in my 3 good things exercise. But I realized that now today, at the end of the day, it's already 8 o'clock, that the simple fact that I had this positive mindset at the back of my head and I kept looking for the good things that were happening to me during the day, it actually made my day better. So it is quite surprising that a positive thing emerged out of my intention of seeking the positive things in my day. And that's why I believe that this is a great exercise to engage in at the end of the day. Martin Seligman proposes that you write down these good things that happen to you, but I do it in video format because I want to be creative that way too. Now, Martin Seligman also makes it clear that it is very important to identify the causes why these good things happen to you that day. So briefly, let's go over the causes of why these 3 good things happened to me that day. Well, first of all, I enjoyed the good weather because I took the time to notice it. Mondays are so busy, as I said, and I could have just gone through the day without even looking out of the window, and still I would not have finished my tasks. But right now, I finished most of my tasks, or I feel good about finishing most of my tasks, and at the same time, I took the initiative to look out of the window and find the beauty of nature right there in front of my nose. So the reason why this beautiful day became a good thing in my life was simply because I looked for it. The reason why the second good thing happened to me today, starting my mini business, was because I actually planned it better. I actually made a point yesterday, last night, to really look into it and really start it. Whatever happens, just do it. So it was again intentional and there was a clear plan to it. And the third good thing that happened to me today happened because I was thinking about the positive things. I know this is kind of like, an oxymoron. A good thing happened to you because you were looking for good things that happened to you. So by simply looking for good things happened, right? So the simple fact that I kept my mind open to positive things brought positive things and positive thinking to me today. Now, before I end this video, I have to make a small confession. I have to tell you something quite funny that happened today. Actually, this is not the first time when I'm recording this video. The first time when I recorded the video, I forgot to turn on the lavalier mic. And if you are into movie making, you know that this can be one of the most annoying things that can happen when you record, to not have sound, because you will have to reshoot the entire video, and you're always worried that maybe the first time was better than the second time around. So when I realized that this has actually happened, I was still hoping that I have some sort of sound on my video, and I recorded like a disclaimer on my mobile phone, hoping to add it at the beginning of the video to justify for the bad sound quality. But I'll add it now at the end of this video, just to see how the simple fact that I recorded a video about positivity kept me positive into dealing with this unexpected situation, which could have been a huge cause for frustration for me. But I think in the end it turned out to be okay, and actually it gave me more content ideas for this particular video. So as you can see, good things happen when you want good things to happen to you. I suggest that you also engage into this exercise proposed by Martin Seligman, the father of positive psychology, and share with me your 3 good things that happened to you yesterday. I have already read the messages and actually replied to the messages on my first video about my first 3 good things, and I can see that we can create here a community who thinks positively, and maybe we can learn from each other how we can implement positive psychology theories and practice into our daily life, so that we become better people, and that we grow as human beings. So until next time, this is Mihnea signing off from Beijing, but not before you see the disclaimer of the previous video that did not have any sound. Ciao. You know what? I just realized now when I stopped the recording that I forgot to turn on the on button on my transmitter lavalier mic. So basically I have no clue what kind of sound I have on my footage. But you know what? I'm not gonna let this spoil the day and the evening. On any other occasion I would have been pissed by this, because this happens sometimes and it's not fun to feel good about a recording only to realize that you did not turn on the mic. So it's okay. Whatever the sound is like, that's what it's like.